This is another one I could not wait to talk about. Remember when Cradle of Filth shelved the original version of Dusk while dealing with legal battles with Cacophonous Records, then re-recorded it for Music for Nations? Well, last year they released the original recording as Dusk and Her Embrace, the Original Sin. Now at first I thought, how different could it really be? Well, as it turns out, it's almost completely different. It starts off with a totally different intro, Macabre This Banquet. One thing to notice at first is that he's using a deeper voice on Heaven Torn Asunder, and it doesn't have that thunderstorm in the beginning. You'll also notice slight difference in the instrumentation. There's a slight variation to the intro for a gothic romance. The Graveyard by Moonlight is a completely different composition. While the first release is big and grand, the Original Sin version is more slow and subtle. The intros for Beauty Slept and Sodom are different. Original Sin's version is this little music box melody, while the other uses the harpsichord. Hell, he's also singing it differently. Original Sin also features Carmilla's Mosque, which is also on the Dusk and Her Embrace Coffin box set. The Original Sin isn't all that different than the version originally released, but in many ways it is. You'll notice changes in arrangements, especially in the intros, atmosphere, and the instruments used. Danny's voice is pretty different too. He's using that low, growly voice a lot more. You'll also notice a slight drop in sound quality. The original release is bright and full, while this one is a bit muddy. Now, which one is better? Well, to me, it's obvious to say that the first release is better because, they did have more time to perfect these songs. I really like them both about the same. It's really just fun to compare the two albums and just ponder on what could have been. It's a look in early Cradle history that shows a band getting better at their craft. Dusk and Her Embrace, the Original Sin, gets 8 macabre banquets out of 10. Roger.
rotting corpse, tossed, dead, rotting. Trickle corpse. Bring them up. Come on, die, 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 die.